Okay, for the final two examples, we have the square root of 6 minus 3 squared. So all that means is that, again, we're going to do our box, and we're going to multiply it by itself twice. So negative 6 minus 3, square root of 6 minus 3. Okay, so we start with the first box, that's square root of 6 times square root of 6. We're going to multiply those together, so we have square root of 36. Then we have negative 3 square root of 6. Same thing over here, we have negative 3 square root of 6. And then negative 9. Actually, well, that would be positive 9. That's negative 3 times negative 3. So the square root of 36 actually simplifies down. That's a perfect square. So that would be 6. And then we have negative 3 square root of 6 and negative 3 square root of 6. Those are like terms. So that should be negative 3 minus 3, which is negative 6 square root of 6 plus 9. Now to simplify it further, all we have to do is add 6 and 9 because those are just regular numbers. So 15 minus 6 square root of 6 would be our final answer. Similar situation that we have up here. Again, what we're going to need to do is multiply 3 square root of z minus 4, 2 square root of z plus 3. So on the top, we have 3 times 2, which would be 6, and then square root of z and square root of z. So similar to what we had here, square root of 6 and square root of 6, what that means is that we're going to have 36 or 6 squared. And because that happens, we actually can eliminate the square root completely. So all that's left here would be z, because square root of z and square root of z would be z squared. And therefore the square root would get rid of that c, because the c squared, and all we're left with is a z. So if we're multiplying two things that are the same, we can just take away the square root completely. So 3 times 3z would be 9z square root of z. And then 2 square root of z times negative 4 would give us negative 8 square root of z. And then we have 3 times negative 4, which is negative 12. So again, we're just going to simplify as much as we can. We're going to have 6z by itself. And then we're going to have 9 minus 8 because we have like terms. So that would be plus 1z minus 12. And that would be our answer. So make sure to write the notes down and send them back to me in a picture or email, however you want it. And complete your work on Delta Math.